Good evening, class and Professor Williams. My name is Ryan Beer. I'm a part of Group 2, and I'll be talking about Richard Fain, CEO of Royal Caribbean, specifically as a relationship and task-oriented leader. So starting off in Chapter 4, we learned that there are two main types of leaders, task-oriented leaders and relationship-oriented leaders. Task-oriented leaders are more focused on goals and achieving profits and growth of a company, while relationship oriented leaders are more so focused on morals, ethics, and supporting their employees. Um, so in Richard Fain's long 33-year career, um, we see a shift in how he leads. So first, in the start of his career, in the climax of his career, we see him as a heavy task-oriented leader, and slowly towards the end, he starts shifting to be a relationship-oriented leader. A big thing that he did in his career is in certain situations, he knew when to be a task-oriented leader, and in certain situations, he knew when to be a relationship-oriented leader. So first, I will talk about Fain as a task-oriented leader. So as I said before, in the last slide, it was early and at the climax of his career, where he showed that he was a task-oriented leader. He showed this through interviews and to the public, as I provide some quotes below, specifically about the fire that happened on the Grandeur cruise in the early 2010s. As you can see, his response was about the profits and the future bookings of the company, um, not so much the victims and whatnot, and the safety of his employees. Um, my theory is that this is how I said in the last slide, that in certain situations he knew when to show he was a task-oriented leader and when to show he was a relationship-oriented leader. Um, talking about the profits and the future bookings gives confidence to his stockholders and stakeholders and his investors to keep investing and keep their hopes up. So I will next talk about Fain and his transition from a task-oriented leader to a relationship-oriented leader. So the biggest question is what exactly caused him to make this transition? And it was closer to his retirement in 2021. You can notice a change in how he would talk in his interviews and what he would emphasize, and that is specifically the culture of his company and the ethics and doing the right thing and truly what he's built and support for his employees. A big event that caused this was the COVID-19 pandemic that shut down the whole cruising industry for some time and sent all of his employees home. And this really led to his retirement in 2021 and the end of a 33-year career. Um, this situation, you could really notice that, again, like I said before, he knew when to be and balance task and relationship oriented styles. Um, in a situation like this, in a global issue, not so much a Royal Caribbean issue, but a global issue, um, it's smart and really a good thing to really show support for not only your employees, but the whole world. And that is what he did. And again, it eventually led to his retirement. So that is Richard Fain as a relationship and task-oriented leader. And here are my references.